Never mind that an American ambassador, Ron Emanuel, who's brother to Ari Emanuel, who is the agent for Meghan Markle, was instrumental in arranging the trip to Tokyo for Harry, which is actually quite useless. Never mind that the ISPS, or whatever it's called, because I never pay attention to these things, is very well linked to the royal family through Sarah Tyndall, Mike Tyndall, and Peter Phillips. Never mind that. Is Harry gay? Well, hello, beautiful people. Thanks to those of you who bought the cup. Yeah, apologies again for my hands. Thank of you who bought the shirt. Never mind, City. She's trying to eat some cookies that are mine. It's gonna be an interesting video. I know I'm gonna get a lot of people saying, "Oh, there's nothing wrong being gay." At no point in this video I am saying that being gay, bisexual, or whatever you want to identify yourself as is bad or wrong. I'm just pointing some things out. That's it. I mean, I live in Latin America, and Latin people are very affectionate, even among males. But you never see them hugging like the way Harry and Nacho or any of his other buddies do, because there's a level of intimacy in how Harry is. You can see there's an intimacy that looks like a couple's intimacy that he doesn't even have with Meghan Markle. No, he doesn't. Maybe because Meghan Markle is not man enough for I'm sorry, this is going to be a funny video. Maybe because Meghan Markle is not man enough for Harry. Could that be it? Because let's face it, Meghan Markle, her body is not very feminine at nothing. There's no femininity to Meghan Markle, no matter how hard she tries. There is skankiness to it, but no femininity. But the intimacy level between Harry and his buddy Inskip, Nacho, and others is actually baffling. I know what you're going to say, but they're both married. Oh my goodness. If you only knew the amount of married men that I know that are they want to call themselves bisexual, but in reality, they're gay. And Harry fits the profile. Harry definitely fits the profile. And let's not forget that he already has the Duke of Windsor, who was very bisexual, and one of the reasons why he loved Wallis Simpson is because she was complicit in his debauchery. They would have like all these things that they would do together, like sex parties and stuff like that. And yes, it was common knowledge that the Duke of Windsor swung both ways. He was like a flag, He would screw anything with a hole. So what is happening with Harry right now? Isn't it incredible that Harry says, "I would happily move here to Japan if you'd have me"? Let's just analyze that for a little bit. Because last time I checked, this man is married with 2 children. Married with children. Just like the show that Meghan keeps referring to and Mr. Markle was the lighting director for. And yet he doesn't say, "My family and I would happily move here if you'd have us." Or, not even, "My kids would enjoy it. My kids would love to come here." No. No, it's, "I'd happily move here if you'd have me, myself, and Harry." It's actually quite telling. It's actually quite telling because when you are really in sync with your family, you think of them first. I don't know about you, but I do. I mean, for example, especially when Henrik was small, I would never say, "Oh, I would move here." I would say, the first thing would come to my mind is my son. "Oh, Henrik would love it here." I'd be in places and I would talk about, My son would love here. I can't wait to bring my son here. Nothing there. Absolutely nothing. Oh, my kids would love it here. You know, it would be great to expose my children to this culture. Nothing like that. No children. It's all about Harry, who was clearly thriving in his gay environment with Nacho, with his buddy. We never see Harry this happy with Meghan as when he's with a male buddy, Nacho or anybody. It's a completely level of happiness. You can see, I know that there have been many YouTubers that have said, you know, oh, Harry looks miserable. And that's their opinion. I think Harry's thriving in that environment. It's thriving. And for those people who keep saying that the HRH was removed, he has not been stripped of any HRH. His profile inside the monarchy's website, which shouldn't be there, it's long and well detailed. The HRH was taken down a while ago. It's just been reported now. Just like they're reporting now that Meghan Markle removed her name from Archie's birth certificate, or that the Beckhams fell out with Meghan Markle. And now we have these puff stories. Meghan Markle went to Taylor Swift's thing. And the press is lending themselves to that. And I agree with the royal grift. This is being driven largely in part to Harry and Meghan Markle. They've known for a while that the HRH has been taken down. And they know that people are not paying attention to that other than these crazy YouTubers like me and Bookworm. Because other YouTubers justify the fact, oh, but he's still the king's son. And you know what? I'm going to talk about something right now. Watch this that's coming. And I'm going to talk about this.
Now stop calling themselves the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. How does this work then? Because, you know, they're not really, are they, anymore? But that's what they're dining out on. So just explain that to idiots like me.
But in terms of their titles of Duke and Duchess of Sussex, unfortunately, the King has no power over that. It would require an act of Parliament to strip them of those titles. And
I thoroughly enjoy GB News, and I adore Patrick Christie's. But who the hell is this royal expert? If you look at that little video, I superimposed the answer directly from Parliament, because that is in regards to a petition, a parliamentary petition that the United Kingdom people did, demanding Parliament remove the Duke and the Duke titles from Harry. If Harry has no titles, Meghan can't use any titles because her husband has none. And Parliament's response for the 101 million in one time is, we have nothing to do with that. It's up to the Queen. At the time, it was the Queen, Her Majesty the Queen. How much more clearer can the answer be? And yet, this little clip was just this past week from this so-called royal expert saying, oh, Prince Charles can't do anything about it. It's Parliament. And it's being misrepresented that the title of bills, the bill for removal of titles is to give power to the king to remove titles. No. They phrase it that way, but it's actually to give Parliament the power to remove royal titles, because as it stands now, they can't do it. And it gives Charles power to be able to remove peerage, which are not royal, titles that are not royal. Okay? There's already a legal instrument. I just wanted to make this detour because I'm going to keep emphasizing this and calling out these so-called royal experts who are lying to people, gaslighting the entire world. Why, you know, and this is why I said to you guys, why aren't any YouTubers making videos about a monarch not being able to grant a royal title without permission from Parliament? You don't hear videos like that. You don't hear, oh, they have to get Parliament involved because, you know, the monarch can't grant titles without the Parliament's approval. No. But suddenly they needed to remove it. You used the same legal instrument that you used to revoke something that you did through that same legal instrument. So if a royal title is granted through letters patent, the titles can be taken away through the same instrument. I don't know if you know, But when Harry and William were born, there are letters patent that the Queen had to write to grant them official titles. It's not like, oh, there don't need to be a letters patent. There's 2 letters patent. One for William and one from Harry. Because they needed to be made princes. Prince, well, it's the plural. So for those of you who don't understand that, I'm going to keep harping on these royal gaslighters. That's what I'm going to call them, royal gaslighters. I just wanted to sidetrack a little bit. Let's go back to Harry being gay. Yes, the NIPPLEGATE. The NIPPLEGATE. I mean, I was talking to you guys that Latin men are actually very affectionate among their buddies. But I have yet to see, and I lived in Latin America, a little bit. And I have friends that are male friends that are Latin, and they're very macho and everything. And you don't see them pinching each other's nipples. If any of them try to do that, they would probably get a punch in their faces. And let's not forget that Harry's not Latin. Harry is British, where they're not very affectionate. That little trip to Vegas, the boys' trip to Vegas, there's a naked picture of Harry. But we don't know what he was doing. We don't know what he was doing. There were all these trips with Tom and Skip to Croatia, but we don't know what they were doing. Does Meghan know something we don't? Did she have those children through the surrogates? Because Harry isn't capable of actually having sex with his wife. I don't know, but if anything, it lends credence because Harry's behavior is classic textbook of a closeted gay person. And, it's incredible. It's incredible how you people are not seeing that Harry is being brought back to the fold in the royal family. And if Meghan is not divorced from him, by extension, she's back as well. So never mind that Ron Emanuel, who is the brother of Ari Emanuel and the ambassador to Japan, is organizing this. And they're getting security through the U.S. Embassy to Harry. Harry's enjoying his life. You beautiful U.S. taxpayers are paying for this. And I would like to know to what extent the UK is paying for it. Please investigate and please leave that in the comments. But it's not very normal, Harry's behavior. Is that why his relationships failed? Is that why his relationships failed? Because he's a closeted gay man. Because this man doesn't look nearly as happy, nor in any intimate relationship. There's a lack of complete intimacy between him and Meghan Markle, even though they're holding hands like crazy. Look at the pictures at the end I'm going to leave of Harry and his male buddies. And the last ones are from Nacho and Harry. Because Meghan Markle may be Harry's latest beard. And I don't mean the beard he's wearing. You all know what a beard is for a gay man. It's a woman they use as a front to pretend they're not gay. So Meghan Markle is maybe Harry's beard, and she's happy to go along with it. And this is why they're putting up with this. But you never see Harry as happy. Now, why didn't he talk about his children experiencing Japanese culture and this shady character? And if you look at Harry, he's the typical narcissist, reveling in the attention to himself. He is in another country with small children, and he's thinking of leaving his children and happily leaving his children behind, because he's not talking about bringing his family with him. He's happy to leave his kids behind. Why is that? Why is that? It's not normal. When you see Prince William and Catherine do tours and stuff like that, they talk, oh, George would love this, or, Charlotte would love this, or Louis would be crazy about it, because it's normal when you are a parent, a loving parent, an engaged parent, and you go to some place that is exciting. The first thing you think, oh my God, my kids would love this. Not our Harry, not our Meghan. So is Harry gay? Is Meghan Markle Harry's beard? Is King Charles leaving the door open for Harry? And when he walks through that door, will Meghan come back with him? I know people say, oh, there's no way she'd do that. But if Meghan finds herself scraping the bottom of that barrel, you can bet your sweet ass she will come. there because she knows that the Buckingham Palace PR machine will be successful where all the other American PR machines have failed. What do you guys think?